Hello and welcome to today's lecture. We've been talking these last few months about the ability for us to use tools to take advantage of what is taking place, the formation of the golden form, the great star of Genesis. This is the year of the golden form, which means that while it may not fully form by the end of this year, we're going to see some really good progress in developing the great star of Genesis by the end of this year. And the tools that have come forth this year are intended to allow us to take advantage of this additional energy, this tremendous step forward for the earth and for creation. And such as the Singing Seed Fountain, not only designed to let us take additional advantage of the enlivenment of the world mother seed and the initial rotations of creation, but to benefit the world by strengthening this development of the golden form and the great star of Genesis with the singing seed fountains. Now, I'm going to read a message from Lantos from 6 years ago, where Lantos introduced the golden and the silver, the gold and the silver BioTrinity, the gold BioTrinity and the silver BioTrinity, which were designed to help you take advantage of the energy of the chambers of eternal light all around the world. So here is his message from 6 years ago. Greetings, dear ambassadors, ambassadors of light. We will introduce on this blessed Sunday the precious new tools, master tools of the light of Genesis. We are advancing along the pathway of our blessed cities of light, the blessed hubs of light, illumined by the presence of many chambers of eternal light. These precious hubs of light serve as the locations for our global tour of light, the global tour of the pearl of starlight. You may remember, since most of you participated in the Pearl of Starlight tour and have your Pearl of Starlight, you may remember that Lantos introduced the Gold and the Silver BioTrinities at the beginning of this tour of light. Yes, the precious pearl of knowledge is offered in the radiance of the hubs of starlight. The Pearl of Starlight, our beloved master tool for the illumination of the sublime light, the almighty source within the central space of the heart. This is the pearl. This is the master tool of the Pearl of Starlight. Let me read that sentence again, since I sort of mixed it up. The Pearl of Starlight, our beloved master tool for the illumination of the sublime light, the almighty source within the central space of the heart. This is the pearl. This is the master tool of the Pearl of Starlight. Blessed ones, along this pathway of the tour of the Pearl of Starlight, we are introducing our blessed BioTrinities of gold and silver. Gold and silver. Yes, these are the master tools, dear ones. We have discussed the nature of these precious master tools in great detail. Our beloved gold BioTrinity holds the connection, establishes the connection of the individual with the streams of starlight generated by a galaxy of chambers, many, many chambers. The light from many, many chambers band together, bundle together. Our beloved master tool of the gold BioTrinity establishes a connection, forms a link between the individual and this great bundle. It is a streaming bundle of starlight. Our blessed master tool of the silver BioTrinity establishes the link between the individual and a bundle of a grouping of star chambers, chambers of eternal light, chambers of eternal light. 3, 4 chambers emit the radiant streams, and these streams flow forth outwards, stretching across the lands, stretching across the waters, encircling the earth. Streaming bands encircling earth, hubs of light connecting these streams. The blessed silver BioTrinity forms the connection for the individual with the bundled energy of a cluster of starlight. It is a cluster. Our beloved gold establishes the link between the individual and the galaxy of starlight. The effects are for the individual. The influence is for the individual. The influence of these master tools are for the individual, whereas our beloved chambers of eternal light are required for the structuring of the global webwork, the global network of the light of Genesis, to form a platform for the emergence of the mighty great star of Genesis. This is for all. Our blessed work to establish this network is for the arrival of the beloved mighty form, for the era of eternal light. And again, that is the golden form, the great star of Genesis, and this is the year of the golden form. Our beloved gold and silver BioTrinities offer a beautiful, a magnificent experience of the state of the bundles of starlight. It is the status of the great bundles of starlight. This may be directed in our performance of the pearl. The blessed gold and silver BioTrinities may also be used in connection with establishing a streaming link for a desire. This is most particularly the case for the precious gold BioTrinity. Yes, very good, very good. Many blessings. So that was an interesting final paragraph, and I don't think we ever got information from Lantos on how to use the golden BioTrinity for a specific desire, so you can bet I'm going to have Cindy ask Lantos about that here shortly. I will remind you of the technique of the golden matrix. That involves using your super water cell, the super water star cell in your left hand, and the super star cell in your right hand, and you have to be seated above a chamber of eternal light, and you hold those in your hands with your eyes closed for 5 minutes, and then you set them aside and you hold your pendant of eternal light in your left hand and the golden BioTrinity in your right hand, and you close your eyes for another 5 minutes. Focus on your heart during this period of time, and this connects you with that light of the great star of Genesis. It generates a field in your immediate environment right around you that enlivens the great star of Genesis for you, which is why that is such a good technique to do at the beginning of your morning when you're doing your techniques with the Song of the Spheres, enlivening the various seeds. In fact, Lantos had said, you begin the morning with your IM seeds, the Inception, Appellation, and Mission seeds, enlivening those with your Song of the Spheres, and then enliven the daily seed, and then go ahead and do the golden matrix of starlight technique. So I wanted to go over this because it's fun hearing the messages from Lantos, introducing tools that we have now all had for the past 6 years, but it reminds us of the excitement of those tools, the excitement of the early days when Lantos introduced those tools to us, and how important they still remain for us. These tools that enable us to take advantage of the energy that is forming, the golden form, the great star of Genesis, so that we can take advantage of it now. So that's why I wanted to read that message for you. And yes, I will have Cindy ask Lantos what he meant when he said that we can use the golden BioTrinity especially to come up with a streaming link for a desire. One other thing. A couple of weeks ago, I mentioned to you that there will be a course of the toes, the traces of empty sounds. And this is going to be something that is delivered live by Cindy at least twice a week. It might be 3 times a week. It might even be more than that on some weeks, because we have to go through 41 different classes between now and December 31st. And we want to give everyone the opportunity to practice the toes. So what's going to happen is Cindy will give us the sounds that enliven a specific seed, and then she will give us the sounds that enliven the reflective seed for that seed. So that would be such as seed 81 and seed 1. Those are 81 and 1 are reflective seeds of each other. So we would receive those sounds. We're going to start with seed 41, which is its own reflection. We don't know exactly when we're going to start this course, but there is a chance it's going to start fairly soon, possibly even within the next week or two. So I'm going to keep you updated on that, and as soon as we have an exact date as to when that course is going to start, I will let you know so that you can make preparations for it. We're going to do everything we can to make it so that as many people as possible are able to participate in the course live. At this point, it is anticipated that we will broadcast it over YouTube live so that you're able to just use the standard YouTube interface, and we'll send you a link for the live lecture the day before every single time. We anticipate that the lectures will be short, perhaps only 5 minutes of time for each lecture, so that it won't be a significant disruption in the course of your day. But we'll be thinking of doing this, for example, every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, making it available during the day on Sunday and then in the evenings during the weekdays so that people are able to listen live and not be at work during that time. Those of you in Asia, this means that the Sunday one will happen late at night your time, perhaps closing in on midnight your time. But then the weekday ones will happen in the morning your time, just before work, so around 8 or 9 in the morning your time, for those of you in China, Taiwan, Japan, and the rest of Asia. But like I said, I will keep you posted on the details of that. I should have details to be able to give to you by this coming Wednesday. So everyone, have a great week, and I will speak with you again on Wednesday.